Hello, we are live from Virginia, USA. It's 11:40 p.m., a little bit earlier. Hopefully, we're gonna make it this time. Welcome to my agency, Karibala. Oh, even Sherifa is in there. welcome. The topic is this is a topic that I'm so sensitive to. It's called self-image. And it's possible you never heard of this, or maybe you hear it, but you never thought about it. Please, after you watch me today, I want you to take time and go research the topic of self-image. So in this live, I don't know if this is motivation even, but I put it in here because when I say motivation, I mean, I'm asking you to change something, right? So we're going to say motivation, but I don't think the mode is really motivation, but it's learning something new. So this self-image, I'm going to cover what it is. What is self-image? Then I'm going to cover why do we have low self-image? Because you know why it's so important? Let me first list all this for them. I say why this is important. What is self-image? Why you have low self-image? How self-image affects how much money we make, and how to fix this. Because it's such an important topic if you care about success, if you care about making more money. Welcome. Please like, please share. We'll invite your friends. If you're seeing me for the very first time, I'm Sherifa Nakalema. I'm in Virginia, USA. I'm very passionate about these topics because these topics are so important. On my channel, I said, take a step to a better you. It's been my message for almost 6 years now. I still believe it. We have to take steps to make our lives better. If we don't do it, no one is going to do it for us. Now, you see, this one is tricky because we may not know we have an issue. After I go through it, you're going to say, oh, maybe I do. For me, I know I do. Because whenever I learn about this, I say, I have an issue, a big one, actually. So what is self-image? Now I got my phone. I do research. These are not my words. These are experts saying. So what is self-image? Self-image is how you see yourself. How you see yourself. Your abilities, your values, your potential. This is so important because that's how you get paid. That's how you make your money. Can you imagine? It's because you decide. It's how you see yourself, not how other people see you, but how you see yourself. Because you agree, you accept whatever they give you, you take, because that's how you see yourself in terms of money. In fact, this topic can get into relationships, like how a man sees, how a man and a woman, how they relate, how they see each other, they value each other, how, for example, you may find a very beautiful woman. You know, women are graded by how beautiful they are. And this woman is so beautiful, but actually she doesn't know she is beautiful. Can you imagine that? Have you seen that example? Yes. So, but I'm not going to talk about that today. Today, I want us to focus on the money because it's affecting all of us. I think, except some people who are too confident, for them, it's easy. Okay, so self-image is not what others see. It's what you believe about yourself. So it's not about the other people. It's about you, what you believe, right? I didn't ask you. You see me, you hear me? Oh, Penina, you woke up early. Great to see you. Penina, we miss you. Can you all hear me, see me? You know, since I started using this StreamYard, I don't even ask, can you see me? Can you hear me? I just go. I hope everything is okay. Great to see you, Penina. Okay. Self-image silently controls your actions. It's like the way you behave. It's to do with the subconscious mind. Do you know we have a conscious and a subconscious mind? The conscious mind is this one, the one that makes you do things, like the one they are aware like this. But then there is the subconscious, the way you behave without knowing. This stuff they complicated a little bit. I like, please go search this stuff. Let me put in the chat here. Self-image, what we are talking about. Self-image. image. You see, some people will say self-image, self-worth, self-esteem, self-image. But those words actually may not be the same. So when you find experts explaining this, they may not say that they're exactly the same. So, but I want to focus on this self-image because it affects how much money we are making. You know, I like the topic of money. Okay. So why do we have low self-image? Why? Where does it come from? According to this, is you think of your life from a long time ago when you're born, since when you're a child over there, that you are told be quiet. You know, everyone was told be quiet. Be quiet. Oh, that's too expensive. Oh, money doesn't grow on trees. But no one told me that. In our household, we didn't say like that. This money doesn't grow on trees. They say it, but I don't remember that. And that those words stick and they shape you. Or another way that your self-image dropped is repeated failures. If you fail a few times, you start something, you start, you fail, you start, you fail. But there's some people who are not affected by failures. They just say, remember the one who invented the bulb? Do you know the story of the bulb? The bulb, the light, the bulb. The person who did, I think they tried like, was it 10,000 times? And they were laughing at him. He said, I just discovered 10,000 ways I can't make it. I can't do it. So whenever you fail, let's try to see it as like, okay, you just learned something. You learned that doesn't work. You keep going, right? But now he just says that when you fail many times, you start saying, I'm not good at this. Maybe I'm not meant to succeed. You know how we grew up, they were telling girls don't do math? You know, that was not true. That girls don't know mathematics. Where did that start? Where did that even start? And then girls believe it. They say, oh, no, I don't do math. Girls don't do sciences. Where did that come from? So people say things, then we start believing them. So another one is, the reason why we have low self-esteem is, I want to stick with self-image. That's the other one. Negative environments. So if you have friends and family who make you feel small, like you are never confident around your friends, in your family, you're always the odd man out or something, yeah, that affects you. You get judged, mocked, dismissed, and it shrinks your belief in yourself. Remember, this is about what you believe about you, not what other people believe about you, but what you believe. But the effect it came from your childhood, how people were treating you. You know, what do they call it now in Uganda schools? They used to call it teasing. Here they call it bullying. What do they call it over there in Uganda these days? Or when those kids tease you, I remember people can tease you in a good way and a bad way. For me, I remember when we first went to Kako Secondary, the girls were teasing us, but in a weird way, because we had these, you know, those days when you have the suitcase that has wheels. Some of them had never seen it, so they would wheel it. You know, you have this, our house used to be called Matovu House. It has a long, like hallway like this. They would roll it until it gets over there, and then roll it again. So like a sort of teasing, but in a weird way, because they were seeing something they had never seen. They're just having fun with our suitcase. So what do they call it? They still call it bullying or teasing. What do they call it? Penina. And who? Halibala. When the kids mistreat you when you are new at school, what is it called over there? Teasing, bullying. They call it bullying here. So they're very strict about it. Actually, some people do bad things to children. Okay, what else causes you to feel bad about yourself? Lack of positive role models. I think that's a good one, because when you don't believe like you make more money or whatever, it's because you grew up seeing the same thing and you believe that's normal, yet you could do better. So it says, if no one around you earns well or believes in success, you assume it's not for you. You assume, okay, I guess that's how it's gonna be. So how does this self-image affect your income? That's when I said, how much we're making. That's when I want to tell you a short story. You know, I like to put stories in. There's a book called Instant Millionaire. I told this story before, for some of you who have been around me. The book is called Instant Millionaire. The reason why he's called it Instant Millionaire, because he believes, the guy, that actually you could make millions. You just don't know. You just don't know. So all he does with people, or he did with people who meet him, is just to train them about this. How your self-image, how to see yourself as the person who can make those millions. Okay, so he told a story. He was telling this young man. The young man was making, I think, $20,000 a year. He was an accounting assistant or somewhere. The story was here in America. I don't know if it's a real story, but it's a story. So he said, so how much do you make? I say, I make like 20,000. I say, wow. So now you want to make $1 million? So how are you going to move it from 20,000 to $1 million? And so, but this is what he wanted to do. So the guy told him a story. He said, you know, one time I was hiring people. I told this story before, but for some of you who've been around me. He said, I was hiring managers. And there's this manager who came to my office. He wanted a job as my manager. So he said, we're talking. I liked him a lot. And then I asked him, how much do you want? How much do you want me to pay you? That the guy said, I think he said not more. If you don't pay me, okay. The way he said it is not even good, because can you say to someone, you must give me this or I can't do this job? Like he capped it. He put the amount he wanted. He said, okay, you have to give me 50,000 or I'll not do this job. I think that kind of speaking, because he capped it the highest. Okay. And unless you give me this, okay, that's like that. Unless you give me 50,000, I'll not be able to do this job. I won't work with you. I won't work for you. So this guy, the millionaire, I hope you're following, said that when that guy said that, I knew he had a self-image issue. Are you following? Are you following? Or bullying? Yeah, they call it bullying too. They used to call it teasing. Here in America, they call it bullying. My daughter went to a school that had zero tolerance for bullying. She still thinks the best school, the best middle school she went to, because children just focus on education and no, that kind of behavior was not allowed. It was zero tolerance. But in other schools, they do it. So are you following? The guy said, unless you pay me whatever amount he said, I'm not going to do this job. And this boss, the one who was giving him a job, is now telling the story that when he said that, I felt so bad for him, because I knew he had a self-image issue. Because when I interviewed him, this millionaire is talking, when I interviewed him, I saw he was so brilliant, he was so good. I wanted to give him like 80,000. But he said, unless you give me 50,000, I won't do this job. So he limited himself. He said, what's that? It's self-image. So it's like you could go get a job, ask for a job, and they say, so how much do you want? And then you say an amount that you think is so high, but then the people who are hiring you, they think it's too low. So when you do that, it's a self-image issue. It means you don't know your body. For me, I also tell those stories that growing up, for me, why it's a big issue with me. We grew up like we had a store, a family shop, and we would work it during the holidays. We were always working, but we never paid. Like no one ever said, okay, that is yours. Because we would work from 7 a.m. like 7 p.m. every single day, very hard. But no one ever paid us. Because all we did was get school fees, like you go back to school, they buy, shop for you what you need. That's it. So I grew up not valuing my time. I tell people all the time, even here on the internet, I do things for free. I teach people on Zoom. I teach things for free where other people ask for a lot of money. So I have a self-image issue, which comes from doing too much for free as a young child. Okay, let's go back to, did you get the point? Did you get it? Oh, Mark is in the house. Mark, oh, we still have time today. Coach Mark, welcome. So you need to learn your what. We're going to get to how to solve it. Okay, how self-image affects our income. I just shared my story, right? And the other guy's story. You don't ask for more money, okay? You fear hearing no, because if maybe you say something, you worried they say no, so you keep quiet. Then you think you are lucky just to have something. You say, I'm lucky I have this job. I don't want to lose this job. So you don't speak up. You don't ask for more money. They overwork you, but you still do the job. You are worried. Or you set your prices, like in business. Like me, I remember when I sold books, and I'm not going to give more examples, but these things happen a lot. You set low prices, Kalibala, low prices for your whatever you're selling. Increase those prices. Then you set things like, I'm just starting out. You're charging low prices, right? But yet you're making losses in your business. I'll charge more later, but actually you have issues. You settle for less. You stay in jobs that don't pay you enough. You don't try new things. You play small. That's me. Because I'm scared of things becoming too big. I'm scared of success. Did I tell you? I'm scared of succeeding too much. I'm scared of big things. You fear promotion or leadership. You fear, now if I get to that level, they make me a boss, stuff like that. You doubt your ability to lead and grow. You think that's not for people like me. By the way, do these things make sense? Please, chat. Let me see. What did I say that? Just chat and look at it later as I keep going. What did I say that makes sense for you so far? Please, chat in it. Let me see. Penina and Kalibala, how is this relating to your life? Okay, how do you fix this? How do you fix it? I remember one time I went to this Zoom with this paid. I earn money. I'm paid for what I do. I'm making more money for what I do. Stuff like that. I'm going to end this with some statements that you can use to fix this. So this one says, how do we fix this and start making more money? I related it to money, but this self-worth could be relating to relationships. You don't think you are valuable. You work hard, like especially a wife and a husband. Even the husband and the men could also have this some issue. Okay, instead of saying, I'm not worth that much, say something like, I bring value and I deserve to be paid well. I deserve to be paid well. I deserve to be paid more. Stuff like that. Statements like that. Then it says, hang around bold people. Have you seen a bold person? They tend to be very short men. I'm sorry, I'm judging now. Very short. Have you seen very short men or boys who are really, they're loud, they're strong, they make noise. They make noise. Those are people who are confident, because this is to do with confidence actually. They are confident. They're like short, but you not mess with them. Have you seen that? Yes. So hang around people like that. I'm sorry. Then practice saying you are, like, for example, if you are charging $50 right now, I'm speaking in terms of dollars, start saying, I'm charging 200. Now I'm charging 200, but you've been charging 50. So start saying it until your subconscious mind believes it. Until you believe it, then you'll do it. And then it says, do something brave, something you've never done. Have you seen people jumping off mountains? Have you seen that? Do you know that's what they're trying to do? When they jump, have you seen jumping? Self-image. Kalibala, why would you say self-image? I said, what did you learn from what I'm saying? I mean, how does this relate to you? Just put self-image? No. Well, I wanted something like, yes. I deserve more. I need to be paid more. Something that's related to your life. Those of you who watch it later, please, when you come, put in my comments when you said this, that relates to me. Okay. Ask for a raise. Ask for more money. Launch that offer. If it's a business, I'm about to launch my offer. Yay! Remind yourself you are already valuable. You are a valuable person. Now, I'm going to end this with some statements. By the way, I was listening to Tony Robbins. You know Tony Robbins? You know Tony Robbins? He's a guru of psychology. He understands people. He said that if you want to fight this issue of self-image, change your shoulds to musts. Like, for example, if you are overweight, instead of saying, I should lose weight, say, I must lose weight. A must. That when you put must on it, you do it. And he was saying that this self-image, like the people, we defined ourselves already. You could say, me, I'm always fat. I'm going to be always fat. Me, I'm always like this. Have you heard of people like that? They define themselves already with that something which is negative, actually. Me, I'm always like this. Me, I do that. Me, I'm shy. Yes, here on the internet, when people come, you see me, I'm shy. Me, they call it, I'm an introvert. Like they give themselves a name that's actually negative. So they're saying, let's get out of that and do something bold. Like how I did something bold and came on YouTube. I was like that. I didn't think I could do this. I did it. So if I did it, yes, you can do it. So instead of saying, I should be doing this, I should be doing this, say, I must do that. That once it becomes a must, you don't stop. You do it. That's why you see people who change their lives because they say, I must do this. It's like enough is enough of this. You change it, okay? And so let me leave you with these statements. In fact, Bob Proctor, I don't want to quote Bob Proctor. I quoted Bob Proctor yesterday. He was saying that we have to visualize ourselves as the new people, as doing that thing that you are scared of doing. For example, if I'm scared of recording videos, scared of going to the camera or doing this camera work and stuff, and it's that, according to him, visualize yourself as on YouTube and people watching you. They come live, all these things, but they haven't happened yet. You just visualize it. By the way, visualize means you just create a fantasy. You know, young kids, they do that. You dream, right? You dream about something, but you believe it. If you are listening to Wesley, who will say, just say it like it's already happened. Say it like it's happened. Say it like it's happened, okay? So that's how we're going to change this. Now, as I end it, because Coach Mark is waiting, say these statements. If you want to attract more money, I'm not going to quote Bob Proctor's statement this time. This is a different one. Say, I'm worthy of making more money. Remember, it's about self-worth. It's about self-esteem, right? So I'm worthy of making more money. I'm good with money and getting better and better. I'm attracting more money from many sources. I'm finding new ways to make and save money. I'm becoming someone who always has more than enough money. Isn't that cool? These I'm affirmations. They say, whenever I say I am, whatever I say after I am will follow you. So once you keep saying it, I'm confident, I'm this, I'm making more, then things start happening for you. But Bob Proctor was saying that take like 10 to 15 minutes every day, 3 times a day. That's a lot. And be quiet and visualize and do this. But if it was Wesley, he would say, go in the mirror and shout it out. I am capable. I'm making more. I'm strong. I'm confident. Like that. Okay. So the topic was, I'm closing, self-image, self-worth. Self-worth, self-image is how you see yourself. Not how other people see you, but how you see yourself. If you don't remember any of this stuff I'm talking about, assume you watched it up to here. Remember, welcome, Rookie Cookie, welcome. You know, I come at this weird time. They watch them later. They watch them the following day. If you don't remember any of what I'm saying, remember one thing. that the amount of money you are making right now is connected to your self-image. The way you see yourself is the way you allow yourself to be paid. Otherwise, you'd say, that's not enough. I need to be making more. I'm providing value over here. I deserve more. But now, if you're like me, that one is tough. It's tough. I do things for free too much. I'm going to start changing that. I'm about to start recording some like courses, not course as such, but lessons. I'm going to start recording lessons. I'm going to make some money also recording because I do this for free too much. Okay, thank you so much for watching. Your assignment is go read about self-image or self-worth or self-esteem, but self-image is connected strictly with how much you're making. That's why I like the word self-image. Yeah, I like it because it's connected to how much you're making. I want you to make more money. You know me? I'm always talking about money. Yeah, this was, we have to go to Zoom now. Coach Mark, I think, is off here. I didn't see brother. I think they are still praying. You know, it's still early time. Yeah, but we have to finish this first. So I did. Thank you so much for watching. Those of you who came late, watch it later. This was a live. I do this every single day. I call them Sherifa Nakalema Motivation. And I want them to play when I'm dead 100 years later. Some people come and listen to this stuff. We need to get it better. How was the light today, by the way? I didn't ask. How is the light? Because today I put in the front. Give me feedback on the light because it was really dim. How is it looking, Rookie Cookie, the light? Put fair, good, bad, Kalibala. How is the light today? Bad, good, fair. Then I'm getting off. Those of you who come watch it later, this is StreamYard. That's why it's looking different. But I love it. It's easy. It's convenient. I don't have to stream from my phone. And you know, the reason why you don't have many people here is because it doesn't go to YouTube. Doesn't put it on the feed, the short feed. So when I come and I'm coming with my phone like this, that's when we are on the short feed. But in fact, my intention was to invite the short feed people. Yes, I did. I didn't do it, but it's okay. We'll invite them later. They'll watch a replay. Thank you so much. Please work on it. This is good for you. It's going to help you make more money. Did you give me feedback? Fair? Okay, fair is not good. I wish it was good. It's not. So I changed it. Before it was on the side like this. I put in the front. I just need another light. I'm so sorry about that, but we are still doing it. Thank you so much. Like I always end them, I say, take very good care of yourself. Take very good care of your families. Take a very good care of your health. Without health, you have nothing. We're going to take care of health for our men. That's what I'm going to do next. So if you are in there and you see me for the first time and you want to connect with me, let me leave you with this. But actually with these motivations, I actually prefer that you stay on YouTube. Stay on YouTube and watch some more. But this one takes you to my free community if you want to connect with me. The one I just shared right there. But please watch some more and watch, especially when I'm talking about making money online, and also the other motivations are in the description. In the description of this one, when you tap there, all motivation. I've done almost 200 videos of motivation. So if you want to feel motivated, go watch some more. Thank you so much. I'm leaving right now because we have something going on. We have to go do. Okay? Thank you. Bye-bye. Like, share, subscribe, send to a friend, okay? I love you all. Bye-bye. Add a comment for me. When I end it, please wait and add some comment for me. What did you take out? What do you need to work on? It takes like a second, then it becomes the video. Please leave a comment for me.